and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. This is what love show. Bring it down to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Nigga look hella short. What's up, y'all? We back with a we back. Is this Peacock original?
Yes.
Peacock original Fight Night, starring every Black actor you can think of right now.
Peacock made it very clear that this was their show by putting the logo in the opening theme. I was just like, oh, excuse me, Peacock. Like, yo, this our shit, cuz.
Yeah, give us all our money, nigga. Don't play with us, nigga.
It's in like a 70s little cartoon. I'm like, okay, I got you.
This is starring, I would say starring Kevin Hart, because he's like the main focus of the show.
Chicken Man, yeah.
But they literally have every actor, Black actor and actress hot right now. They got my top 3 Black actors in the period.
Yeah, this is it's a full house pretty much in this shit. And I didn't know how that was gonna work out by just seeing the little trailers.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like everybody's great, but it's like you just never know.
You never know, because Netflix and everybody, they always do these type of movies where it's like they just put a bunch of big names in it. It ain't mainly Black though, like this one, but they put a bunch of big names in it and it'd be like a Valentine's Day movie or some bullshit.
Yeah. I want to know how they, what was the idea around this, because it's like the story is not the story, but like the event is kind of random. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody thought in their head, like, okay, there was something that went on around the time Muhammad Ali was fighting. It's almost like that movie, what was that, Night in Miami, to where it was like Malcolm X and Jim Brown and all of them like kicking it. Like, I think, what was it? Was it the night that Muhammad Ali fought?
Yeah, it was after his fight. They was kicking it in the hotel.
Yeah, I was like, Muhammad Ali.
That was Regina King made that movie.
But then they got some stories or something that, you know what I mean? They just gonna start telling.
But so Regina King, that was like an imagination. So I think that they did actually meet up, but it's kind of like an imagination of what you think they were talking about.
Possibly could happen. Yeah. I'm just like, it's a random thought to have that. Like, say if, like, I don't know, just like a random, like Kobe, kicking it with Tim Duncan one night, you know what I mean? After they watched the Golden State game, like, why is that important?
Well, it's not important as the great mind of Malcolm X kicking it with the powerhouses who those Black men were. You had Malcolm X, you had Muhammad Ali, you had Jackie Wilson, and you had who was the fourth dude?
Sam Cooke, Malcolm
Sam
X,
Cooke, not Jackie Wilson.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. See, those are like big, like not saying you don't care about what Kobe and Tim Duncan would talk about, but the minds of like people respected the minds of those four compared to if you said, oh, we got Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant in the same room. It's like you would kind of be like, what they gonna talk about other than basketball? Nigga, like Malcolm X is changing the world. Muhammad Ali is changing the world. Fucking Sam Cooke is changing the world. You got all these minds that are changing something.
Right. It was greats in every category. Kicking. You know what I mean? Like
But
randomly.
so I this is what I believe the idea for this show came from, because before Chadwick died, Kevin Hart wanted to remake. I don't know if you ever seen Uptown Saturday Night.
The old movie?
You ever seen that?
The
Yeah,
long time ago.
with Bill Cosby and Sid
Sydney
48.
Poitier, yeah.
Yeah, so they had like three different ones, like Uptown Saturday Night, Let's Do It Again. Like all of those movies are kind of the same type of movie. It's like the same idea as this one. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like you put the big name black actors in one movie, or one setting. Like the story is kind of weird. Like one of them was like we're having a fight. Remember, it was like JJ versus JJ from Good Times versus some other dude. It's like we're fixing the fight, and all the mob bosses is here, and we're gonna steal the money by betting. It's kind of like the same idea. So I think because he couldn't do that, because that's what he wanted to remake, but of course Chadwick died. So it's like use that same idea, but make it different.
Right.
So it's kind of the same idea. They bring all the mob bosses down to one spot because he wants to be the man. Like he wants to be, like he said, he wants to make Atlanta the new Las Vegas, but for black people.
Right. So I heard
Which is his idea. So it makes it. I get why they made the story. It was. I don't think it was as random as it seems.
I heard it was a true story. I heard it was
Yeah,
like
they said some true stuff happened. It's the same disclaimer we said for
right. Right. Like these people.
So Muhammad
based on
Ali
real
probably had
people.
a spite down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali probably had a spike down there, and then this is a true story because we added that.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, like as far as whatever random as it was, like this shit was. It kept me into it so much to where I was just like, yo, I probably could have watched that whole season if it was to drop it
Yeah,
like that day. Like I was just like sitting
yeah.
there. I was happy because I didn't know, because like when you click on it, it just like when you click on the what's it called, it don't tell you the episodes or nothing because it just go to the thing. So once it's over, it'd be like, oh, episode 2. I'm like, oh shit, they got more or whatever. Cool. I thought I was gonna have to wait weekly or whatever. Then another one came out. I was like, okay, I'm thinking they're going. Then when the third one, I was just like, oh, okay, like that's what they just giving us 3 episodes right now. But I was out. 10 episodes would have been done that day.
Nigga. No, so I had to look to see how many episodes was out because my wife, you know how she is, like you can't watch this without me type shit. So I had to click on it to see. I was like, okay, it's 3 episodes out. So we watched all 3 like effortlessly. The only thing that was pissing us off is commercials every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then
every fucking
wait
5 minutes.
60 whole minutes. They just watch you and it's like I get on my phone for a second before I know it is right back. Yeah. Okay.
But now that shit, the show overall, it makes me happy that we're back to good writing. We're back to great writing, and it's cool because Kevin Hart, he has the stigma, the hate. Everybody's tired of him. He blew up too fast for some niggas, so niggas hate him. But in here, he's showing like, nigga, I'm still good at what I do.
Yeah,
because he's killing the role. You didn't even get we didn't even get none of those moments. He's just being a good fucking actor.
I'm so glad they didn't make him goofy or fall down or you know what I mean. Like he probably get his ass whipped, pistol whipped every now and then, but it's not like he shoot a shotgun and fly across the room.
Yeah, he ain't a buffoon.
Yeah,
and normally that's normally the type of role they try to write for him. But in here, he's just like a regular 70s nigga, like a regular 70s hustler. Yeah.
It's funny. It tripped me out because what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
No, I said it tripped me out at first because I'm like, okay, he with Taraji, and I'm thinking that's his wife. Like that's how it comes about. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, this is his wife. They together, blah blah. And before you know it, he's with another girl. I'm thinking like, wait, did I miss something? He got a whole family somewhere else. And I was just like,
I think I watched too many of these. I watched too many of these 70s pimp movies to where it's like, if you look at the setting, you be like, oh no, this ain't like you can tell it's like this is his hustling woman. You know what I mean? Like, that's I didn't know about the wife thing, but I'm like, he's definitely not married to Taraji. Like the setting is like, oh, he's a hustler.
Having another family in the 70s was nothing.
That was common. That was common as fuck. I'm waiting for the third wife.
It was nothing. He had kissed some girl in the mouth or whatever in front of his other girl, and they were just like, man, just go back in the house. about what I just did. Just go back in the house.
Yeah, the one girl. I don't know her name, but I used to watch her on 85 South before she was famous. Like her and B Simone. The one I pull up in that Mustang. That's the one he kissed.
Yeah, the
It's just
Afro.
like he's just hustling. Like that's just his thing. Like he hustling. He dibble dabble with the girls, but at home he's a family man.
Yeah, it's rough for people like that. I know like people like that are just like you can tell that these people are gonna go far, but like if you do it in this like and not even the industry, if you do it in this field, right, it's just like it's dangerous to be a hustler.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like if you was to grind this hard, like if you're trying to be a musician or you know what I mean, trying to get like a job or whatever the case is, like you just doing anything you can to get, you know, what you want. But in this is just too dangerous to where it's just like he gotta lie to people. You know what I mean? He gotta like make stuff up. Like he tried to make a janitor sound like, you know what I mean? Somebody, I think we're just like, okay, I'm gonna say what? Zone and area 5. And it was just like bro came over there was like, it's the best janitor ever. Like just messed up his whole scheme or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that whole it was good to also see certain smaller actors that I don't see
Mm-hmm.
often, like Ron Rico Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Being in this was dope. You know, Clifton Powell randomly. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
my favorite. That's one of my favorites.
he's not a small actor, but he don't get a lot of credit. So it's just like when you see him
Right.
and stuff, you're just like, yes, like he's supposed to be in this movie. I
Yeah.
mean, this TV show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He fit well. I hope his character is bigger later, but I don't know.
They didn't get nobody, so everybody that acted in their role they were just actors. You didn't get you know how they'll get a nigga and he thinks he's funny, so he's trying to be the comic relief.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was doing that in here. Like it was just like we just regular characters. You know my face, but I'm a regular actor.
Right. Nigga Melvin Gregg.
Right. He didn't even do no outlandish. He was fucking in the trailer, but nigga, that's regular shit for him. Like he wasn't outlandish. Like he didn't come in like, let me make myself known. It's like everybody's just playing their role.
Yeah.
Which is dope as fuck. I think the show is dope as fuck. As far as what we've watched this year, this is already raised to the top for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of good acting in it. It's not just like you said. There's no buffoonery in it. Like I don't need to laugh, but if I do laugh, it's like light. It's like light laughter, like how the janitor was just like, you know, trying to say the certain things, and he called him a janitor in front of him. He was just like, oh yeah, like he's smiling, but you know what I mean. He's not trying to be funny. That's just like it just
I was like,
is.
I laugh. It's easy for me to laugh at Samuel L. Jackson because this nigga just says little shit. When that nigga said, "You got to get us out of here, I'm gonna kill you." That nigga said, "I got to get you out." Did I stutter, nigga?
That nigga mustache was killing me. But that shit is funny. His whole character, his whole character is hilarious too. Is once he found out Kevin Hart was lying, he just looked at him like it's like, damn, nigga, was it that big of a deal? Like you been here lying to niggas or whatever?
Yeah. The shit is dope. Like that, the whole premise, the whole situation is dope. And so I wonder if now that we got 3 episodes, if they're gonna drop one every week.
I guess I don't know. Sometimes I'm down with that, and sometimes I'm not. But I mean, I guess you know, I would like the show to last longer than just like you throw everything out before you know it. You got to wait a whole year to watch it again.
Yeah.
I think more shows should start doing that if they're gonna stick around because it gives them time to, you know, start shooting the next season. If you see it's doing good and it picks up for a second season, like by episode 5, y'all could be in pre-production. But if y'all drop 10 episodes and then y'all start pre-production, it's just like shit, niggas done forgot about what was going on.
Right.
I don't know if this is going to be one of those shows that are going to go season 2, season 3 because there's an event that's going on.
Yeah, it's what it said. So it said limited series. So I don't think, like I said, just thinking of what Kevin Hart wanted to do with Chadwick. I don't think because I believe this is his show. So I don't think he planned it out to be like, let's do another season.
Right. Like
I don't think he would force that. I think this is more like let me get it all out there. Y'all see it. Y'all see what I wanted to do, and I did it. And let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hopefully they just, you know, if it is limited series, then I don't care. But if y'all think about a second season, then drop them shits one at a time.
Right.
It looked like it's about to get good, but you already know where it's going because old girl, she did she snitch on Kevin Hart or she just didn't say nothing?
He just said his name. And then he was like, what about it? I was like, she ain't gonna say nothing to clear what she just said. Like she's about to die.
Like he's gonna be after pretty much Kevin Hart the whole time. You already know what you kind of know how it ends, but you might not because they didn't show Kevin Hart's body. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like
no, he didn't shoot him. If you want me to spoil that.
I mean, that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think.
I hate when they do that too. No, they shouldn't have did that because it's like clearly he didn't shoot. It's gonna be like when he scared him when he shot Puerto Rican dude next to him and he stood him up and Kevin Hart thought he was gonna shoot him, but he's giving him this speech. Mm-hmm. It's like it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like he shot the gun, but he didn't shoot him. He shot away from. He gonna be on some. You got a new life now. You work for me. I think that's how it's gonna end.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna go that dark.
it ain't. I mean, it was dark enough to kill Chloe Bailey, but other than that, I don't think it's like yeah, it's gonna go that dark, but I don't think they're gonna kill Kevin Hart.
Yeah, they got Emmett Till in here.
Yeah, Emmett Till. They got fucking big. The other kid was dude that played Michael Bivins in New Edition, the little kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori Harvey looked better than Lori Harvey in
here. Wait, what?
That's fucking crazy. When she opened the door, I was just like, God damn. My wife was like, that's Lori Harvey. I was like, that ain't no Lori.
You were wondering why everybody was on her helmet, and then you finally was just like, oh.
Yeah. So it like that. Like I don't focus enough to be like, oh, I get it. But when I was watching it here, I was like, oh, I get it. I get it now.
Yeah, it was some nice looking women in here, like period.
Just period.
Yeah. I'm always intrigued by like how they could set up a 70s scene. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it's just like if I go outside right now, there's too many cars outside that tell you that it's 2000. You know what I mean? Right. It's like you got Teslas parked up the street. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like kids wearing certain stuff. So it's like they gotta rent all of these cars. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dress the whole neighborhood. Whoever's walking around. Everybody gotta. I feel like it's just a lot of work to do.
This is a set. This is they shot it at Tyler Perry Studio.
Oh, word?
Yeah. You ain't ever seen the set in Tyler Perry Studio. The whole neighborhood is the set.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, also, I mean, even with that, you know what I mean? It's just like I've seen other movies to where it's just like it seems like they do a lot to keep the neighborhood from looking like that year. Because like you can't fake a street and size in the sky.
I mean, you can. So I don't know if you follow Ludacris on Instagram. It was one thing where he was in a neighborhood. He was showing. He was like, yeah, this looked like a real neighborhood. He was like, let me walk you in one of the houses. Nigga, everything was fake.
Oh, okay.
The whole block. This nigga's like, he's outside, he's walking, he's like, it's like a real neighborhood, huh? He's like, let me take you to one of the houses. And he went in the house, it wasn't shit there.
Oh shit.
But it looked like a real house. So when they do it like that, that's why I think it costs so much. It's like all of that costs to set up like that, but it's still not a real neighborhood. Unless that they only do a real neighborhood if, like you said, they're shooting it for today. Like if it has to be for today, then it's a real neighborhood.
Right.
But they ain't gonna like, nigga, you ain't finna come to my house and be like, yeah, can I park my car in your driveway? Like, no, nigga, you finna have to show this Ford Fusion. I don't give a fuck if it's a 60.
Yeah, the inside of the house is all decked out like that shit. That shit takes time, I'm sure. You know, like to make, and it's not even the thing that people. I mean, they pay attention to when you first see somebody walking in the house and be like, "Oh, that's 70s," but nobody cares after that.
Yeah, because now we just here.
That one establishing shot, be like, all right, cool, 70s vibe.
And that continuity. Once it's established, you don't have to do them. Like once we in that world, we're here now.
I'll be mad as hell as a set design. I'll be just like have my whole family around and be like, all right, bro, like, watch this. Look what I did. All right, that was it. All right, let's watch the movie now. Nah, look at all the stuff. Remember, look at how I hung up the little disco ball. That's 70.
Like Daddy, that was my idea to put that lamp right there. That was Daddy right there. The lamp with the chandelier. I picked that out myself. Like, could you shut up so we can watch the movie, nigga?
See the vinyl right there? I picked all of those out. Like, nigga, nobody give a fuck, nigga.
Nobody give a fuck, nigga. We trying to watch the movie.
Nigga sitting there watching that show like this. But they don't even know I did that right there. Couch
It
Kevin
was
Hart
my
sitting
idea to pick that glass out, nigga. That whiskey he poured in. That was I picked the glass up. But all the different mob bosses. We in the third episode, so everything's happening. The crazy shit that's happening. We see that behind the scenes, this shicey nigga sets up the heist of robbing all of the black mob bosses, which is a fucking horrible idea. So after everything goes down, everybody runs free. Now we're in a situation where all the mob bosses want to know who did it. And the main mob boss thinks Kevin Hart was behind it because the girl that was involved says his name.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say his name. Oh no, she did. She said because Samuel Jackson was like, who was in charge?
Like,
and then she said Chicken Man.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, you trying to tell me the Chicken Man robbed me? And she's just crying. And then we of course we get the camera pan to the sky. We know he about to kill her ass. Then we hear the gunshot, bam.
Yeah. I thought all the mob bosses were pretty funny. They all had like I think that's gonna be dope to see them separately. You know what I mean? As characters or whatever. Try to get the Chicken Man or whatever the case is. That one to the pimp dude, the big dude that had the ring on his finger. He was just like, "Come on, this shit ain't gonna come off my hand now because I got that the hepatitis or something."
What the fuck did he say?
I don't know.
I forgot the word he used. But dude is always funny. Even in here, he was more serious, but he's always funny. The robber, Lightsky, he was a robber in Vince Stable show. Like, this nigga's always funny. So that nigga said, my auntie had the same thing. Nigga, let me see that ring. He's like, yeah, shit. Her shit swelled up too. That nigga said one and snatched him.
He was like, brother, no, don't do that. Don't do that. He snatched that shit almost. I thought he was about to break his finger. That's what I thought was going to happen.
That's what I thought too. That shit was funny as fuck. Nigga, Terrence Howard, this is the perfect role for this nigga.
I'm glad
this nigga's always smiling.
I'm glad they tamed him a little bit. I'm glad he wasn't even overboard. Like, his dialogue was pretty, like, cut and dry or whatever. Like, he just said stuff. He was like, thought if I walk behind you, club. Well, he just walk away. And they getting robbed. He's smiling in a tank top.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Did they know they I don't even know who they think they robbing. Shit.
That nigga said, who will be dumb enough to rob us?
Motherfucker robbed me. Must not know who I am.
This shit is fucking fantastic to me.
Yeah, it's good. Taraji doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in here that's just like a standout character, right? Oh, Don Cheadle.
Yeah, the greatest, one of the greatest.
Standing out. The dude that played Muhammad Ali was actually pretty good too. Like,
you know what's dope about him? He just played the character. Like, he didn't try to exactly become Muhammad Ali. He talked like him or whatever, but he was still just acting the role. And I think I wasn't in love with what Will Smith did in Ali because he was overdoing Ali. Like, you overdoing it, nigga. Like, you don't even have a calm moment when you talking regular. And here he's like, sometimes I'm turning this shit off. Like, it's a character.
That's like one of them big movies I watched one time and I just never really had a desire to go watch it again. I think I might have watched it twice, but it's just like, you would think those movies like Ali would be compared to like a Ray or something like that, but it's like I've watched Ray countless times at this point. It's Ali just wasn't one of them.
It's because they don't. In Ray, Jamie Foxx becomes Ray Charles, but he's also just acting. He's just also doing a great job acting. Nigga, Denzel Washington becomes Malcolm X, but he's also just doing a great job acting.
Yeah.
And Ali, Will Smith never turned the shit off. Nigga talking to his wife like, put the kids to bed. We got to put the kids to bed. Like, god damn, nigga, I'm sure he calms that shit down sometimes. You know what I mean? It's to where it's overkill. Like, in here, like I said, he walk in a room, he turns it on. Nigga, that's how Muhammad Ali was. He's big personality, but then when he calms down, he calms the fuck down.
Yeah. So it's just like when he's excited, he starts talking, I'm the greatest, and yeah. But when he in the car just talking, he was just like, man, them motherfuckers is crazy, man. Like, you know, just like regular. And I get what you're saying. There's no
give me a calm down.
There's no extras.
But and I think that was the problem with Ali. But his portrayal of Ali in this show was fantastic because he didn't overdo it. He's just acting.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this on another pod, just about like, man, like if the cast being star-studded, sometimes like it could be a bad thing, but then sometimes it'll save something. You know
Right.
what I mean? So like my thinking, if this would have been a bunch of actors from the UK, right, and they would have
Mm-hmm.
been playing these characters, how do you think it would have played out? Like, is
I
the story good enough for that, or did it need the cast?
It depends on the audience. Because it's some people that it's some people like if we got on here like this shit was horrible, some people will be like because my favorite actors are in it, this shit was great. They don't give a fuck about storyline, they don't give a fuck
Right.
about none of that. Now, if you get a bunch of actors nobody knows, they probably wouldn't even give it a chance. Oh, fuck
Right.
another Kevin Hart movie. Oh, I don't feel like watching this shit. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because the in crowd is to the cool thing to do is to be like, I'm tired of Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's not funny. Kevin Hart's always overdoing. That's the cool thing to do now. So when you got the other actors to offset that the hate from that, then people will give it a chance.
Right.
Like
Uh,
nigga, if you see it, if I see Samuel Jackson in anything, I'm running to it. If I see Don Cheadle in anything, I'm running to it. If I see Clifton Powell in anything, I'm running to it. That's just me because those are my favorite actors.
yeah.
But it's like that. Say those three wasn't there, I'm still gonna watch it because I like watching black shit, and I don't have a problem with Kevin Hart.
Right.
But the niggas that do have a problem with Kevin Hart probably will watch it either just to hate or won't watch it at all. I don't feel like watching him. He ain't funny.
Yeah, they missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is one of them ones. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen Kevin Hart the last couple of times try to take his acting to the next level. You know what I mean? Not try to be so much into the comedy with the movie. What was that? Fatherhood was good. Even though he did
I
the
still
thing.
haven't seen that one.
Even though he did the thing with Wesley Snipes, I didn't dislike that. Like I
No,
watched
that
that.
no, that shit was great. That shit
Yeah.
was incredible.
So it's just like I feel like he's trying to take his career to that next level. Like, okay, like I'm funny, I'm a comedian, but I could also can have a little bit of range. And I feel like he's
Mm-hmm.
showing it definitely here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's what he did here was the equivalent of what Eddie Murphy did with Harlem Nights. It's like you get all the blacks and put
Yeah.
them in a movie and don't make it over the top. The beauty of this is not making it over the top. No buffoonery. Nobody trying to steal the show. It's like everybody's just here. Everybody's treating this shit like I had to audition for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Like nobody just there. Like I'll do you a favor. Just
Mm-hmm.
come in, show my face, do some bullshit and dip.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think it well, not who do you think, but who would you have liked to see in this, like another big black actor to just like be in it, like they needed to be in this for you?
I don't have the reason I don't have that feeling is
Not to make it better, just like, oh man, like if he would have been in that, like he this is the kind of movie that I can see him in, or I would want him to be in, or series.
I don't know. Like I don't like because you even asked me that about life, and I would say I don't know. It's like if it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
If it needs to be saved, then I can start thinking like that, like oh he should have had so and so in there. But if it's already great, whoever pops up now.
Yeah, it didn't need anybody at all. But I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking about like what actor could have played a good role in this, and I was just like, man, maybe Lorenz Tate. And I was thinking about like Keith David, just like just to be in it, just to add to the star-studded cast or whatever. But like, of course, they didn't need it. I was just like, I would have liked to see what character he would have played. I feel like, man, it's hard to say without taking something away from Kevin Hart because I'm just like,
That's
man,
what I'm saying.
like Lorenz Tate being Kevin Hart's place would have been dope too. But I think
No, that wouldn't
Kevin
work.
Hart did. I think Kevin Hart did perfect anyway. But
I don't think Lorenz Tate has the personality to pull off what Kevin Hart is pulling off in here.
I won't say that, but
I'm saying the personality wise.
I'll say that it's okay. Still, like, I ain't mad at it.
If Lorenz Tate was in Kevin Hart's role, this is what I think. If he was in Kevin Hart's role, the movie would be too serious.
I don't see nothing funny from Kevin. I don't look at Kevin Hart and this be like, man, like he's goofy though.
He's not. I'm not saying goofy. I'm saying that the sentiment would be too serious. Imagine Lorenz Tate's character from Dead Presidents in here.
Well, I mean, was that Dead President's character? He was a little different because he had like
I'm saying
he had two different parts of him.
So give me what part? Give me a role that Lorenz Tate, personality wise, that you can put in here. It got to be from one of those personalities because this Kevin Hart personality that we're getting is what we got from him in the Wesley Snipes movie.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. To where it's like it's serious, but you get a hint of him being funny, but that he can't turn off being funny forever. Like when he's looking for his draws, it's funny, but he's not trying to be overly funny.
Where
You
my
get what I'm
damn
saying?
drawers at? Listen to your
Yeah,
mama.
this nigga's like, I can't wear long johns. And then when you see him in the long, when they strip down and you see him in that shit, you're laughing, but he's not trying to make you laugh. It's just like, nigga, this is who I am. If Lorenz Tate had that shit on, you'd be like, what the fuck this nigga got on? You know what I mean? It wouldn't be funny because he's
So you
not
need,
that.
do you think that character needed to have some type of like, even if it wasn't a lot, it had to have some type of like, you had to look at him as kind of funny.
You got to. You have to have a hint of it.
Mm.
And I think that's why his character, Uptown Saturday Night, Bill Cosby, you have the hint of funny. That's why that shit works. Sidney Poitier is not a funny dude. He does funny shit, but he's not a funny guy. Bill Cosby is the funny guy. So you get the hints of funny, like he's doing funny shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Lorenz Tate playing that role, I don't think it would have hit the same. It wouldn't hit the same as Kevin. Kevin Hart is perfect for that role.
Goddamn fly flew on me. My bad. Something crawling on you. Be like, hold on, nigga.
I
I
don't.
was, I guess I was thinking of the roles. Like, I was thinking about Dead Presidents, but that's like the same time thinking about how he played Dead Presidents, like later on, like when they did the bank robbery, not early on when he was younger. And like, why do fools fall in love? But just like I said, I don't want to take away nothing from what Kevin Hart did. I was just thinking about it, like what it would have looked like.
The
But
energy just wouldn't be the same.
I still enjoyed it a lot, and I'm looking forward to shit next week. Is it Thursdays?
It should be. Better be Thursdays. This one came on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of it, man. Like it sucks that it will like series like this that just come out and it's like they're limited and they do so well. They try to make a second season and it just don't turn out right.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't think he's going to do that. I think he had an idea for a movie, but the movie was too long, so it's like fuck it, let's make it a short series because they're promoting it as a short series, a limited series.
Yeah, I think it was what you were saying like a couple of days ago, just about going to the movies. Period. Like this could have been a really good movie, right? But it's just like would it would have. Hold on, Brian. Hold on. What you saying? What would it have done well if it was in the theaters? And is that like kind of the wrong way to go nowadays? You know what I mean? Because people want to, people are more likely to stay home and watch, and binge the shit out of a show and then share it versus like, I ain't going to movie to see that shit, man.
Right.
That shit got too many people in it. It's probably going to be trash.
Yeah. And it's like, so these days, what do you consider doing well in the theaters? Compared to that's like saying what do you consider doing well when you drop your album? It's a whole new world now.
Yeah, it is. It's like only big budget things are gonna do what like Bad Boys is gonna do well. You know what I mean? Because of how big it is and the promotion they do on that is like worldwide promotion.
Right.
Like movies nowadays is just like them shits just drop. Before I know it, they on Amazon, and I'm like, oh, I was just
it's that money behind it. If you don't got the money behind it,
yeah. I wish we could rate this, but it's a show, so I just say it's great.
Yeah. This is, I mean, because it ain't a movie. We don't really rate TV shows anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like I'm just saying it's dope.
Yeah. So I guess to sum it up, it's a great fucking show. I tried to think back to what we've reviewed show wise this year. I can't think of nothing better than this. Maybe Average Joe was up there.
Shit, was that this year?
Oh, that might have been last year.
Yeah. Average Joe's definitely up there if the Average Joe fell into this year, but I think that was the end of last year because I ain't seen Average Joe in a minute. I feel like Average Joe had the old thumbnails,
right? So, but this was okay. So this one was no, I can't even say that. I was about to say this one's good because this is a good show without street shit. No, they're actually mob bosses.
Very street. Yeah, good show. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Yeah, that's it. Check it out. On Peacock.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe, talk back wherever if you there. Comment below. Let us know how y'all felt about the show. And we suggest y'all watch it, recommend y'all watch it, but we can't tell you how to spend your money. If you don't want to watch it because you don't want to pay for Peacock, who the fuck am I to tell you to do it?
Get that free trial, nigga.
Yep. Just know that it's a great show, and you have to get that free trial and keep it because they're gonna do this shit weekly.
Imagine the motherfucker like 7 days went faster than the motherfucker. I need to see what happened.
It's just good, man. I wonder how many episodes it is. Like I said, it's a limited short series.
I feel like I always be feeling like it's gonna be 10, but
10 might be a lot for this.
Think so? Hey, we'll see.
Then I don't know. Then again, I don't know. Because these are what was it, 45 minutes long episodes?
I think so. I don't remember. But it was pretty decent. It wasn't no 30 minutes.
It might have been 30 minutes without those fucking commercials.
You might be right. But we'll see.
All right, man. We out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.